Hello there, YouTubers. Daniel here for the Smoky Mountain Gun Show, and as you can tell by the title of the video, we're going to talk a little bit about Rossi, specifically the Rossi ranch hand and Rossi as well, their customer service. Okay, here's the deal on this gun. My friend Jay purchased this weapon in February, right?
Yeah.
February? Okay, February. Early February, right? Early February, beginning of February. Actually, beginning of the year, you know, right there. Okay, purchased the weapon, brand new. Got it from Xander's. Actually, purchased it online. Got it from Xander's. Finally got it. Actually, you received it at the beginning of February, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It was in my possession.
It was in his possession at the beginning of February. So he got it from Xander's at the beginning of February. Okay, got the weapon. Opened it up, was checking it out, and noticed that inside of the chamber, where the barrel seats right there, there was actually a crack or a gouge, like a machine gouge, in the barrel on two gouges, right? Like two. Okay, there was two gouges in the barrel. So obviously, you know, not cool. So he took it to our local gun shop here and asked the guy at the local gun shop, you know, is this what I think it is? And he confirmed that it is definitely a imperfection. Well, more than an imperfection, it's a safety issue there. Definitely didn't want to fire the gun because of the gouge or the crack. Regardless, it was not good, and it shouldn't have been like that. So, contacted Rossi or Taurus, contacted them, and basically you told them
there was a crack in
the barrel. Okay, let's see here, and they said, okay, go ahead and send it in. It's under warranty, so it had warranty. He went ahead and sent it in, and they received it. Here's the warranty repair paper. They received it, shows here, on February 14th, 2012. Okay. They received it. They wrote to him, "Dear customer, we have received your merchandise. Processing should take approximately 4 weeks from the date of the receipt." Now, approximately 4 weeks from the date of the receipt, this receipt. If you would like to provide additional information, please contact customer service, blah, blah, blah. You may check the progress of your repair by accessing our website at rossiusa.com. Please select repair status under the customer care menu. Best regards. Okay. We'll talk about this for a second. Alright. He sent it in. They received it February 14th. Now, he checked on the progress of his repair quite a few times, right? Quite a few times. Now, okay, what's the stages of the repair status? Now, what were the stages? It shows 5 stages, right?
Yeah, it shows that the gun is received. It shows that it goes into the repair shop. It shows that the repair is in process. It shows that the repair is complete, and then the gun is shipped back to me.
And when you checked the progress the whole time, right, it just said that it's received.
That it's received.
Okay, did not change status at all the whole time. Now, he did check it. I know he did, because through this whole process, we talked about it. Finally, I mean, now you've contacted him before this date right here, right? Before this date.
The 5th week I contacted.
Okay, on the 5th week, because it said approximately 4 weeks, and the woman said...
she said that it was still in repair.
Okay.
And it would be 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks. Okay. Still in repair, it would be 6 to 8 weeks. Different from what this says.
And
now,
she denied the fact of it being 4 weeks. She said she doesn't know why the letter said 4 weeks.
She denied the fact also. And you asked to be transferred, or you wanted to see if you could talk to somebody at the actual repair center, right? Okay.
Right.
And she said... You couldn't. There's no way.
She couldn't give me that number.
Okay, could not give him that number. Okay, and kind of the same thing. I mean, that was kind of the overall feel of this. Now, finally, after all this time, he called. I don't know how many times. I mean, quite a few times.
Yeah.
Okay. You actually took it to gun rack. Okay. Mm-hmm. Right? Where we had to ship it through our FFL, which is gun rank, and they called and talked to this Jesse. Okay, that was June 6, 2012. That is a full 4 months, almost to the day later. Now, if you add 6 to even 8 weeks up, that is not total 4 months. I mean, that's double what the woman said. And mind you, on the website, the progress still said received. So, no clue what's going on here. Can't get a hold of nobody, can't talk about it. Okay, finally get a hold of them. And they told you that it was at the shop, or it was there and it was getting ready to be shipped or something?
That it would be shipped as soon as they could. And it actually showed up about 3 days after that.
3 days later, shipped, right?
Yes.
That it shipped out. Okay. It shipped, he got it back. Okay. Shipped, got it back. Notice that the letterhead here says Rossi. Okay. He shipped and got it back. The letterhead says Taurus. Okay. Taurus warranty station, and that's, I don't think that says warranty station. Warranty repair. Okay. It was actually fixed in Florida, right? Is that where they're? Okay. Anyway, got this letter back. Let's see here. It says, dear valued customer, your firearm has been repaired under our lifetime repair policy. Thank you, being a Taurus owner. Thank you, being a Taurus owner. Sincerely, customer service. Okay, and they're sincere because they, didn't give a name. They just said sincerely, customer service. But anyway, problem found. Part broken or cracked stock broken. Replaced. Okay. Alright. Now this is funny too because he called. I mean, when he received this paper, obviously you see here, this isn't what the issue was. I mean, it would have said, cracked barrel. I'm guessing. Okay. So, part broken or cracked stock broken. Alright. Well, he opened it up and looked, and wouldn't you know it, that the gouge or crack, imperfection basically, was still there. Nothing done about it. So, frustrated, gets back in contact with them, and they told you what?
They said that they'd logged it as having a cracked cylinder.
Cracked cylinder. Do you see a cylinder on this weapon? I don't. I do not see a cylinder. Okay, now what else?
And then basically they said that it was logged as having a crack in the stock.
Crack in the stock. Okay. So they replaced the stock, correct?
Yes.
And there was no crack in the stock.
No.
Okay. Now, alright. Think about, okay. If you are an armorer, what you do, everybody knows, if you send your weapon in for warranty repair, it don't matter if it's High Point, it don't matter if it's HK. What they do and what they're supposed to do is inspect that weapon thoroughly, just to make sure, just to cover their butt. As far as, if you send it in for this problem and you get it back and then there's another problem, then you can say, hey, this wasn't doing this before I sent it in to you. You must have done something to it. Okay. Obviously, what they had done was look on their system there, or whatever they do, and see that somebody had logged it as a broken cylinder. Okay, they looked at the weapon and said, no, this does not have a cylinder. He must have been talking about a cracked stock and replaced it. Now, there wasn't even a crack in the stock. I mean, I don't think they even took the time to actually even open up the chamber here and check and even inspect it. They just hurried it along down the line, just replaced the stock and sent it back. Okay. So, now, you sent it back, right? Okay.
Same day that we received it.
Same day he received it. He sent it back, actually. Okay. Same day you received it, you sent it back. Did you contact them and tell them you sent it, or well, obviously I guess you did. You said, hey, it wasn't fixed. Same issue here. Send it back, and they, I guess, said okay.
They said they would put it immediately in the repair shop.
Immediately in the repair shop. Okay, so they did. Now, now how long did it take this time? The last time here, how long did it take for them to actually get it and send it back?
It took approximately 3-4 weeks.
3-4 weeks, so a lot faster turnaround time this time. Okay. Now, when he received it, he actually looked in there. Okay, there's no crack, there's no gouge. Okay, But there is a problem with it. There is no crack or no gouge, but it is not properly feeding any rounds here. Now I will demonstrate this here. The gun is on safe, okay? And now feeding, let me just throw in there, it doesn't matter if it's on fire or safe, this gun should feed properly no matter what. Even if it didn't have a safety on it, it doesn't matter. This gun should feed properly. So what I'm going to do, we'll go ahead and safety check this. There are no rounds in it. There's none in the tube. Okay, so we're going to load a full 6 rounds because that's what it holds in here. And I do have the gun on safe. Okay. We're going to load a full 6 rounds, and we're going to see out of that 6 rounds how many it will properly feed. Now, I know you guys are saying, what about the ammo deal? Alright, I just don't feel my experience with weapons, and this action, a lever action, isn't a semi-automatic. I mean, yes, ammo does play a factor in semi-automatic weapons. You know, you just got to find what works for you. But in a lever action, it's a much more simpler action, and it shouldn't be finicky on ammo at all, actually, in my opinion. And if it does kind of jam up a little bit on you, you should be able to kind of work the round into the chamber with the lever. From my experience, okay, bolt action's the same way, guys. How many times in your life have you loaded a bolt action gun up and no rounds will chamber in there? I mean, if anything, if it won't feed in, you take it back out, kind of work it in, unless, I mean, you have a round that is just completely out of spec, like you're trying to shoot a you know, 410 round out of like a or like a 45-70 out of 410, something that'll work technically, but it won't, you know, anything like that. But this is a simple action. It should not act like this. Okay, now this is a full 6 rounds. Okay, full 6 rounds. Alright, now here we go. I'll point out once again the gun is on safe, and we are pointing it in a safe direction. Okay, we're going to slowly do it. As you can see, no go. Okay, we'll work that out. Close the action back up. No go. Okay, it won't even work its way in there. Okay, if it was ammo, in my opinion, it would eventually work its way in there. Also, I would like to point out that did a lot of research on this weapon, and not a single person on any forum anywhere had anything to say about anything to say about this thing being finicky on certain brands of ammo. And I'd like to point out that this ammo is Winchester Super X 45 Colt, which this is 45 Colt. This stuff right here is some good stuff. I've had nothing but good things to say about Winchester Super X brand ammunition. And like I said, this is a lever action. This isn't a semi-auto. Okay, so here we go. Let's try the rest of them. We've got 2 failures out of 6. 3 failures out of 6. See, didn't even want to pick that one up. Okay.
Drop the hammer on it.
Okay, well, I didn't drop the hammer on it. Maybe that has something to do with it. Okay, there we go. Drop the hammer. Won't feed that one. Okay. Drop the hammer. Nope. Up. Worked its way in that time. Now, that is crazy because we've tried to load this thing about, I'd say, a good 60 times and no go. I mean, that was the first one it's fed in a while. Now, we'll try this one again. This is the same one we put in there. Nope. No go. Okay. Now, the thing about it is, I think, in my opinion, this gun, from the get-go, was just a lemon. It happens sometimes, you know, it just happens sometimes. Now, do you want to talk about what you want to resolve on this, or are you good with just talking about this and that would be it, or do you want to talk about what you requested from them?
Yeah,
or do you?
Fine.
Okay. Now he called them after this happened. Also, there is a lot of gas escaping where it shouldn't be in this weapon, right? I guess it's it just doesn't look right. Okay. Basically, he feels that it is not safe to fire anyway. I mean, but anyway, besides the fact, okay, thing is still under warranty.
At this point.
At this point, still under warranty.
It's 7 months.
7 months.
And you've got a year from the original date of purchase, I believe is what they said.
So you've had this 7 months.
7 months.
And he's got a year. So you got a whole another 5 months, right? Okay, so he's got plenty of time under warranty. Now, under warranty, if he has a problem this time, what they should do as a company, now, honestly, what any company should do, if he's had this much trouble out of this weapon, they should say, okay, sir, send us the weapon in. We will send you another one. I mean, not this same gun. I mean, don't even talk. I ain't even wanting to talk about fixing the problem. I want a different one, okay? But he does not want the, now what action is 92 action?
A 92.
This is a 92 action. It's the same action they put on what?
The 92 lever.
The 92 lever. Okay, so this is a 92 lever action. Okay,
it's
same action.
It's the same receiver.
Okay, so
that one and
right,
the long rifle.
Same receiver. Okay, between this one and the long rifle, he feels that he just doesn't like the 92 receiver, which is not just the 92 receiver and his preference. It's not it at all. It's just that this specific weapon here is not working.
Or the quality of the 92.
Or the quality of the 92. And besides the fact, this, in both of our opinions, is not working and needs to be resolved. Okay, needs a replacement. Does not need to be fixed. Needs a replacement. So what he requested from them is, hey, you know, I want an exchange. And all this stuff he's been through, I mean, with them, with this whole fiasco, I mean, it goes on and on and on as far as how he's been treated really by this company. I mean, the treatment he has received from this company is horrendous. I mean, should not happen, okay? So all he wants is an exchange. Now, he does not want another ranch hand. He wants the Rio Grande stainless steel 30-30 lever action long rifle, which is, by their MSRP, $3 more than this ranch, just $3 more. So the ranch hand is what, $579, and the Rio Grande is $582. $3 difference, and this is coming from their website, the Rossi website. Okay, they said that they could not just give you another rifle,
a more expensive,
a more expensive rifle. Now we're talking about a $3 difference here. $3 difference. Okay. Now the guy he called and talked to, I don't think I want to mention his name. I mean, not going to mention his name, but it was the guy you called and talked to. He worked at the call center as a supervisor, correct? Okay. He was the supervisor at the call center. He was basically talking to him, telling him, you know, I want the Rio Grande stainless. He says, I cannot just do that. You send me in the weapon, and I tell you what, if we find that it is defective, I will make that happen for you. And he says, let me just clarify this. You're saying if I send this weapon into you... Okay, sorry folks, my camera ran out of time. But anyway, he called him, contacted him, and said, you know, sir, I do not like the, or do not want the ranch hand. I want the Rio Grande. He said, okay, send it in. If we don't find a problem, we'll make that happen for you. Okay.
If you do find a problem.
If he does find a problem, he will make that happen for him, meaning he will send him the Rio Grande. And the reasoning he wants the Rio Grande instead of the ranch hand is he believes, and I believe too, that the quality of the ranch hand receiver, which is also the 92 receiver, isn't as up to standard, I guess, as the Rio Grande. Okay, now that the justification behind that is that all of the trouble he's been through with this company, you know, just that should make up for it. To actually not only, and it's a $3 difference, okay, just a $3 difference. I mean, it's a multi-million-dollar company, okay. Now it's just a $3 difference. Now, not only to make up for what he's been through, but actually to kind of, I mean, if I was a company and I had a customer that was, you know, unhappy with my product and been, you know, so upset about it, you know, and wanted to make this happen over a $3 difference, I would definitely make it happen to restore that customer's confidence in my company, okay? But this is a quality issue, not a preference issue. It's not like he's saying, you know, I don't like top eject, I want the side eject, because it is a different setup. This is a top eject, the Rio Grande is a side eject. It's not that at all. It's a quality issue, okay? All right, now, he said, like I said, if he finds a problem with it, you know, not ammo related, he said, he will make it happen for him.
Oh, it could also not be aesthetic. He told me that when he told me that if he found any problem with it, I said, okay, just to make sure,
right,
if you find any problem with the gun, you'll replace it. He said, well, not any problem. He said, because then you could just put a scratch in the stock.
Right, right.
Insinuating that I would just do something on purpose to try to get this gun.
Okay, mechanically, if there's any problems.
Right.
Okay, mechanically, any problems with it, not aesthetic, but any problem mechanically with it, he said, I will make that happen for you. I will send you the Rio Grande. And you said that could I get that typed out, you sign it in writing, and send that to me? And he said, no, can't do that. And what? Okay, what was it that happened there?
Well, he told me that he would agree to replace it if he found something mechanically wrong with it.
With the Rio Grande?
With the Rio Grande.
Okay.
So we come to an agreement, but he would not put it in writing. And I asked him why, and he wouldn't give me a direct answer. We went back and forth, and then once I asked him again, he said that if he put it in writing and I send the gun in and they don't find a problem with it, when they send the gun back to me, then, quote, something would happen to the gun, and then he would have to give me the Rio Grande, insinuating that I would break the gun on purpose.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, I obviously showed my, you know, that I felt like that was, you know, ridiculous for him to say.
He basically saying how can he trust you?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
And he told me
that's ludicrous anyway, right there. He told you that he did not trust you. Okay. Ludicrous, right there. Okay. You are the company. I am the customer. You should have no issue with trust. You know, about me. I mean, it should be reversed. Point blank. Okay. Okay, you come to, that is the agreement you're at now, right? Okay,
yes.
That, you're going to send it in, okay, and if they find anything wrong with it, mechanically,
right,
they are going to send you the Rio Grande, from what this guy says, right? Okay, so that's, I guess, where we're at now with it. And that's what you hope is going to happen here to get the Rio Grande. Okay. Now, if they say, obviously, in my opinion and his opinion, there is something mechanically wrong with this thing, whether it be the headspace, whether it be the angle of the follower, whether it be just anything in here, the machining of it could be poor quality. There could the dimensions of the inside of that chamber could have been compromised during the machining. Who knows? But I do believe that it is a mechanical problem, and they should hook him up with the Rio Grande. And if it's a $3 problem, hey, send you the $3. I want the Rio Grande. And that's fair enough, in my opinion. Okay. So, I guess that pretty much sums it up. Is there anything you want to add as far as, you know, what you expect to happen or whatever? Anything else you would like to add?
Well,
we might have missed or something?
The main point in this, it's what I've told them over the multiple people that I've spoke with as far as the customer service, is that, you know, I'm not looking to make, you know, money off of this.
Right.
I'm not trying to cheat anybody.
Right.
All I want is the gun that works, and I feel that when I asked them about replacing it with the Rio Grande, he told me that was an unreasonable request. And it's $3.
Yeah.
It's a $3 difference. So
Right.
I can't understand how 7 months of having a brand new gun that doesn't work can't justify $3.
Exactly.
So, but I'm hoping that that when they receive it, that they'll find the problem or even fix the problem. If they can fix it,
and they send it back to you.
well, if they find a problem, then they're supposed to send me the new one. But
Yeah. But if they don't find a problem,
then I'm going to have.
and
the
they
same
say it's
gun.
ammo related, they will
Yeah.
send him this same gun, and if he gets it back and it is doing the same thing, then where are you? I mean, what then? I mean, what
Yeah.
can you do?
Yeah.
I mean, really, basically, Rossi, Taurus, Brastech should make this right with him. Okay, I want to know what you guys just leave a comment, whatever you want to do, but share this video if you want to. Just kind of help him out here, let the word get out or whatever. And if anybody else has a ranch hand who's had any similar problems, please comment, let us know here. So hopefully this will get resolved, and I guess that's it, guys, and I appreciate you guys for watching this video. It's been Daniel for the Smoky Mountain Gun Show. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do so. Carry on the Second Amendment rights bestowed upon us all, and as always, you guys have a very nice day.